Yeah. Cool.
Ew.
It's working.
We are go.
We are go.
To space.
To space. Hi, Brittany.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We're gonna go with space couch times.
Space. Time for space.
Both had a big day, and we need space to chill out.
Exactly. We're a little bit sleepy.
Bimo's make scram.
And Bimo's make scram.
It's a good scram.
Over here.
Let us know if the
Oh yeah.
if the audio mix needs any adjustment. If we're quiet,
Yes.
let us know.
Yes, please. Often it seems to default to us being too quiet in comparison.
Yeah.
That's okay.
2 whole space. Only 1 space. Yeah, fair. We'll keep it to a single space.
Just the one.
Just the one
Where
space with bonus
now,
scram.
Where were we at?
I don't remember where we were at.
Well,
so.
I think we were about to change system.
Oh.
I feel like we had just finished exploring the best space life, the gayest space life.
Oh.
Oh,
Spacest life.
Spacest
Gayest
life.
space. No one gets that joke. We're on Red Dragon.
Oh, okay. So that's the reason I thought you were.
Now, did
thought
we?
we were on a
I think
space
we were
station.
putting down. I think we just did the holoterminus.
Yeah.
Remember, we had a friend. We met a friend.
Yes. Right. Yes, we did, and we had to triangulate our location.
Yeah. Let me just get that little bit of cloth that's covering up the bottom of the.
Oh, is that what it is? I was wondering why we were all fuzzy on the bottom.
Yeah. And the answer is there's a little bit of cloth. Hey, that's much better. You messed it up. Back this way a little bit. Just that should be right. Because you are this.
Yeah.
You are
Okay.
this
Good point.
pillow.
I am this pillow.
Hello, this
Oh,
pillow.
yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hi.
We met a friend.
No, it's called Red Dragon because we're naming all of the planets after monsters, mostly out of the D&D 5th edition monster manual. And this one seems like Red Dragon.
On account of it being very, very hot and full of red things.
Yep. And it has these plants that kind of look like folded dragon's wings, and some that look like kind of dragon horns.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go and have a look. I want to see them.
Yep. Yeah, look at them.
Did this get patched again?
Why? What?
I feel like that run animation is different.
Oh, it does look a bit different. I don't know. Maybe we just haven't been running very much.
Yeah, so these look kind of like dragon horns to us. These Iridium.
Big Bad Kaiju says, have we landed on Mimic or Beholder yet? I don't think we've landed on Beholder specifically.
haven't landed on Beholder. We found a planet that basically had beholders on it.
We did. We found
These were the
weird,
wing
like,
trees.
eyeless beholders.
Yeah.
They had all the tentacles, but they didn't have eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, these are the weird like dragon wing trees and dragon horn whatevers.
Calibrate Artemis's translation.
Yeah.
Calibrate by learning words in the local language. Words can be learned by speaking to alien life forms or by investigating their ruins and other sacred places. Find alien life forms aboard space stations or various planetary buildings. Explore to locate ruins or ancient monuments.
So is that related to the thing with Artemis?
Yeah, apparently I need to calibrate a linguistic thing.
That's weird.
Hmm.
Okay, that seems narratively interesting because, of course, so to fill anyone in who wasn't watching last session, we were in space and we got a communication from a stranger called Artemis, and Artemis is trapped somewhere on a sunless world and is trying to get us to rescue them. So in order to rescue them, part of what we had to do was triangulate our location by setting down 3 beacons on 3 planets. We did that, and now we're trying to work out what we have to do next to rescue them. And yeah, according to that, it's something to do with language. But that seems strange because we've been able to communicate with them almost as though we're speaking the same language.
Yeah, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's something else. I think they gave us something. Calibrate the translator by learning words in the local language.
But hang on, isn't that just a general
Here
objective?
we go. Ah.
That's why
Alone
I'm
amidst the stars, from Artemis the Explorer. Excited at the prospect of meeting, Artemis has gathered records of the stars visible from their world. They wish for me to bring this chart to a space station and determine a route between our location. So the chart that because we need to know, we need to be able to like learn the words for stars so
Okay.
that our charts make sense. I think that's the
Maybe.
idea.
Yeah, it seems a bit convoluted, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean yeah.
Alright, well, we'll give that a go. So we need to find aliens who will teach us words.
Or like knowledge stones, I assume.
Or knowledge stones, that's true. Well, we could just fly around a bit looking. I mean, you can't really search for knowledge stones, though.
No,
It's
but you
hard to
can
find
search for ruins. You can build a thing to search for ruins.
Yes, actually, that's a good point. We could build a thing and ask where ruins
You need
are.
iron.
Do we want to search on this planet?
I don't want to be on Red Dragon
That's
for
what I
that.
wanted. I've forgotten what other planets there are in this system.
Yeah, right. Like I took A levels in GEC.
Oh, Brittany says that the game sounds are kind of drowning us out a little bit.
Cool. Thank you. We will. I'm just gonna do this because I feel like actually turning the game sound down is better than turning us up because
Yeah,
then it's the
probably.
gain.
Yeah, probably.
General options. Let's jump that down to like. If that's too quiet, let us know.
Alright, see how we go.
All
Not
right.
enough fuel.
Oh, I need fuel. God damn it.
Not enough fuel. Oh, also your.
My what? My deflection.
Yeah.
Need carrot sheets to fix it. I can make carrot sheets.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I need iron for that. I'm just gonna sit in here and I'm gonna get out and get some iron because it seems like we need a lot of iron. I mean, yeah, it's like we don't do A level. A levels is not is a UK thing, but like it seems to be a reference that people get more easily than if I say like. I don't even know what I don't have a word for that same concept in Australian.
Do you mean like
Year 12 say subject.
Yeah, exactly. We'd say we have like a weird acronym that I don't even remember now.
And because it's
And it's
managed
changed
differently
as
but
we
by
recall.
by each state,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
it's got a different name in
Oh,
every state.
Red has to go already. Okay. Oh, getting sent on a scary email.
Oh,
Alright.
good luck with your email and
Good
with
luck.
all of your things this week,
We are
Red.
thinking
You're
of
doing real
you.
good.
You've got this.
You're a brave lady.
Mm.
I'm gonna make an atlas pop because I can. I'm gonna open this.
Alright. Oh.
Rude.
Really? What a waste.
Rude.
That's so rude. Oh.
That's just unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I'm trying to pick up my tea without spilling it everywhere. The cup is so ridiculously large.
Yeah, you don't need to do an Ashton impression. Just spill tea everywhere.
No, I don't need to.
I've gotten used to being weak now. It's fine. I can lift tea. That's carbon? Doesn't look like carbon. That's a rock. That's iridium? Where's iron on this planet?
Isn't that the weird, like, horn-looking thing?
No, that's iridium as well.
Ah.
That's carbon.
Yeah, it's only a tree. There we go. There's little one.
Little one.
Annoying though, isn't it?
They look, yeah, like the little like dragon horns as well.
Yeah. There you go. That's better.
And this looks like a dragon egg.
Yep.
Red dragon's the
We're
right
good at
name.
names.
Yep. Real clever.
Yes, I think it's a good idea to get all your chip things fixed up, just in case you have more troubles with angry people in space, because that does seem to happen a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially if I go looking for trouble.
Well, you haven't even really most of the time. I suppose you haven't exclusively run away, but
That's true.
well, you haven't gone searching for them mostly.
I feel like though I have more iron. Okay. Like, because those ones where it's like there's a bounty or whatever, that gives you the explicit option to run away on purpose, right? It's like saying you can run away from this. This is optional. And then a couple of times I've been like, yes, but money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not truly running away. It's pain. Oh, you've been watched.
How much more iron do I need? A lot.
Wait till your friend.
There's two of them. Alright. Maybe I won't do that.
It's fine.
Oh, my finger slipped.
Oh no!
Because they drop cool stuff. Like, come back! I want my loot!
Another one's shooting at you.
I know, but I need to loot.
It just keeps rolling.
I'm dying and I can't get my barrel.
This is what
It fell in a hole.
This is what happened. Oh, that's funny. That's great.
I can't believe it went in a hole.
Slowly rolling all the way down the hill and then
Faster than I can run too.
Mhm. Oh, now there's lots of them.
Oh no, my weapon charge is depleted.
Yeah.
Don't laugh, this is bad.
Well, you brought it upon yourself.
No, don't kill me. I just want to kill you. Jesus. Oh man.
I am gonna laugh at you if this is another death. What? Maybe.
I'm real good at shooting games. I'm not good at shooting games. Get down.
Better than me, actually.
Heck.
Oh, watch out! Oh, there it goes. Oh, watch out! Oh, it's getting away.
Where's the one that landed here?
Maybe that was the one that landed there.
Where are all my barrels?
In the hole.
Did he go in the hole?
I mean, no, it's over there. It's over there. It's like right down the bottom there. Oh, it stopped. Can you see it?
I can't even see him.
Okay, go to your right. Go to your right. Go straight ahead. A little more to your right. A little more to your right. And then angle down a bit. And a little more to your right. Behind that pointy rock. Behind that rock. There it is. There it is.
Ah, I got a neutrino module. Okay.
This is the best space life. Everyone get in the hole. Oh dear.
I killed 4 of them.
And you got one barrel. Yeah.
I know that one barrel's in the hole.
You could look in the hole.
Where's the whole barrel
But it
gone?
might have. Oh, look at that! A bounty.
It's like a clutch of eggs.
Oh, amazing!
All things lead to hole.
Oh, nanites. You love nanites.
I mean, no, I hate them. Oh, that's right. I couldn't buy the thing I wanted because I wasn't high enough ranked with the whichever one.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna die of heat exhaustion.
Have you got zinc?
Have I got zinc?
Yeah. You do.
Brilliant.
Leafington was not prepared for the space slapstick. Slap space? Space stick?
Charlie Aldrin, Buzz Chaplin. No, got nothing. I kind of don't like having the Earth Shaper because it means I have to change like gun mode one extra time most of the time.
Yeah, right. Did you press the triangle to toggle through them, don't you?
Yeah. Alright. Now have I done the 3 character sheet thing?
No. Good. Move along. Move along. Talking to both of you. Talking to both of you. Move along.
Alright, fine. I've got 2 carrot sheets, I need to make 1 more. I can fix that.
Yay!
Good job,
And then
team.
you just need to refill your launch thruster. You got tons of that. Great!
Good job.
Excellent. You're all ready for space.
We do not have a bad problem, and we will go to space today.
This game has no space shovel. 0 out of 10. Well, I mean, it does.
Has no space what?
Shovel.
Oh, I mean, the shovel is...
maybe they're suggesting that, like, it would be simpler if it was just a shovel.
Right, yeah, I think I'd like that more.
Rather than...
Rather than an
beam.
all-powerful, like, land-shaping laser beam.
Yeah.
It seems a bit like... technology as... superpower. I wonder if it's okay to warp and then find out about words, or if I'm supposed to find out about words. What? Got how steering works. If I'm supposed to find out about words in this system specifically.
Yeah, well, that was my one too.
I'm trying to remember what you used the shovel for in Monkey Island. What was?
Ooh.
Because they're saying like all the old. Yeah, you did have to dig a hole at some point in Monkey Island, or was that already there? There was that thing where there was the hole, and if you wanted to go down the hole, you had to insert an extra disc that didn't exist. Or did I imagine that? Was that a fever dream? I feel like it's not going to punish us if we warp. Have we seen everything in this system?
Well, I think we have. I thought we had done that.
Why has that got not a name? Kuitang Lamskiv needs a name at least. Dreamer, Aboleth, Thrall. Apparently we haven't given this one a name. So.
Oh, okay. I don't remember what that one was. Maybe we hadn't decided. Also, would you like a chocolate?
I would love a chocolate. I'm gonna have. Do we remember what the nipples look like? The little boob ones? What do they look like?
I do not remember what
Two
they
different
have
kinds
in
of
them.
boobs.
Yeah, there's a dark boob and a lighter boob.
I'm gonna have the lighter boob.
Lighter boob? Alright, I'll have the darker boob. We can find out what's in them. Also, again, for anyone who wasn't here last week, these are chocolates that I bought in Berlin, and last week we were playing a fun game of describe them to chat, and chat can try and guess what's in them, which worked out sometimes surprisingly well. Oh no. You got friends.
Only if they actually engage me.
But we discovered that most of them are kind of the same stuff. Most of them have marzipan.
Mm-hmm.
But they're nice.
Nice enough. They are chocolate.
They are.
I think we did win one. We guessed one.
At least one. Luke was pretty good at guessing.
So that's one out of iron, like mid journey. I always feel like it's a bit like it's a bit silly when it's like they look exactly the same, but some of them drop thamim instead of.
Yeah, like you want to be able to at least judge what they are. Maybe that was just one level of complexity too much.
So those are bounty ships, so I don't have to engage them.
Okay.
But I can if I want lots of money.
But that weird. Is that the gold one? They're made of gold? I love those. So weird. Big old spacemen. Copper!
Copper!
Oh. They sound like adult chocolates. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's very German.
Adult chocolates? Oh right, yeah.
I mean, they're not.
I mean, if we were doing that, I would be upset if there weren't a dick chocolate.
I know. Then there is no dick chocolate. That's a terrible phrase. Let's not say that
Oh.
anymore.
I regretted it as soon as it came out of my mouth, which is also what she said.
Yeah. That's a great one. Oh dear.
Welcome.
Very
I love the way that like last week we were like talking about how like Dave brings the dick jokes and then you bring the mood up.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
doing my job. Okay. All right.
Look at the little spots appearing on this one.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. What's the bet? They are in no way an accurate representation of the surface of that planet.
I mean, what's to bet that this planet vastly changes what it looks like once we stop being in outer space?
Yeah, that's what always happens. But then it might have been an island type planet. I can't remember now.
Can't remember. There we go.
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
yeah, it's islands. Oh, okay.
Oh, I remember this one.
What was it?
Oh no.
Oh no! Why did we not name it?
I know why we didn't want to be here.
Oh, trash. I love that thing of wait. I remember why we left.
Shush you! No, I'm trying to. I want to try and find a question mark. Look, I found us a knowledge stone.
Oh,
That's how good a
nice.
pirate I am.
Okay. I mean, these things don't seem quite connected, but that's alright. I love the movement and the plants here, though. But I
the
still don't
callback's
remember
for
why we
dead.
don't like this place.
Because
It looks lovely. Oh, there's aggressive sentinels! Fuck! That's why. But look at these beautiful plants, though.
aren't they gorgeous?
They're so
This is really.
frothy.
This makes me think of like. This things makes me think of certain parts of Australia, like the combination
Coastal
of.
parts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep, yep.
Yep. Makes me think of coastal Australia.
Yeah, I like it. We have aggressive robots here, so, you know.
Yeah, but like we don't go outside, so it's fine. Everyone
Exactly.
complains.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like Australia. Ah, Livingstone says, turns out Ash was bringing the dick jokes the whole time. You are the common factor here.
I mean,
like it,
I feel
I like
like those are scandalous assumptions and not backed by evidence. Unless you have a graph to prove that the dick jokes are correlated to Ashton's presence,
See, chat, you should have been keeping track.
you can't prove anything about me or my dick jokes. I never knew that dick joke. These are boring tents, Emily.
Yes,
There's-
but which of these?
The middle one.
That one? The one I'm going with?
No, the next one down.
Okay. Oh no. Oh dear. Here we go.
I should probably like not be paying attention. Oh, rather I should be paying
Paying
attention.
attention? Yeah, yeah, cool. Yeah.
This one's moving. What the fuck? Stay still.
Maybe it's to do with them being aggressive.
Stop it. Stay still and accept death. Gosh.
There's another
Don't
one
know.
still.
Where has he gone? There he is. Sorry, I shouldn't jump into this.
Point out laser at you. Exactly. Ugh. Inconsiderate.
as the player character, I have a right to do murders.
I guess so.
This is a video game. I have certain I have certain inalienable rights.
I mean, I don't feel like it's a right so much as inevitability.
Yeah,
As the
that's a
player
really interesting.
character
That's a really
will
interesting question,
do
right? Like,
murders.
does the player character have rights in a video game, simply by the fact that they are an elevated class of being the player character?
No, I don't think that it's an applicable.
Because the
term.
question is, okay, spoiler warning for Dream Daddy.
Okay.
If you don't want Dream Daddy spoilers,
Block your ears.
block your ears until I give you a thumbs up. Oh, hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
My mouth is still full of existing chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Dream Daddy doesn't let you date everyone. Doesn't let you have a romantic
Mm-hmm.
ending with everyone. With at least one character. So like you can't get. And so people were upset because they have an understanding of what they're buying, like what they're purchasing, and what they have expectations of the products that they're engaging in. The question is, like, do they, as the player character, have rights to be able to date all the dads?
Because they paid for a dating simulator.
Mm-hmm.
I would say no. I don't think so. Because I don't think it's. I don't feel like rights is a word that is applicable in that scenario. Like.
Yeah. So the other question is,
because the broader question is, do you have rights to? Do you have a right to enact whatever story you expected because you paid money for a thing? And I would say no.
yeah. So the question is one. The question becomes one of like, was there deception involved in the marketing, right? Or like is the assumption being made an unreasonable one?
The assumption
that you can date all the dads.
Date all the dads. Yeah, I think that's an unreasonable expectation. I would go
right.
that way. But I think there'd be a grey area. Like
It is. It's definitely a
'cause
grey
you-
area, and it's an interesting one.
Well, in that you could have a scenario wherein a company or a maker of a game was being deliberately deceptive, but I think it would be very unusual. Like, people have said the same thing about this game. Oh, you know,
True.
your marketing-
Exactly. Yeah.
Your marketing didn't match what we expected.
Also, we're done with the Dream Daddy spoilers. So.
Oh yeah. To classify as a game requires a degree of agency, and that to me seems like a right. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see what
I
you
mean,
mean there.
yeah, like
I feel like there's still a distinction between
a degree of agency and full agency.
agency and rights.
Because, like, by playing a game, you already submit yourself to the violence of the game, right?
Mhm.
You already give up your agency
So yeah, so I think in part you're.
because you agree to abide by the rules of the game.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, because in most games you would never expect to have as full a sense of agency as you do in real life, because the game can't account for all the choices you might make.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it's interesting. This reminds me also a bit of, oh sorry, what did people say? Big Bad Kaiju says, I look at games like every other kind of fiction. You can only expect an experience dictated by the creator. Unless the box says you can do X, don't expect to be able to do it. Yep, I think that's how I would think about it. Right, and yeah, Explosive says, although that classification, i.e. to classify it as a game requires a degree of agency, is debatable. Yes, as you
Yeah,
talked
I
about
mean,
before.
that's sort of a really interesting question.
And Livington says, I mean, inevitably you would run into someone that you wouldn't be able to date, like the bartender at the bar. You don't get to date him either.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think in I mean, also, I guess it's a question of, like, at some point it becomes well, I was going to say, at some point it becomes sort of semantic or not worth debating, because particularly in the case of Dream Dating, I think the statement that it's making is vastly more valuable than
No, I can't win this. I'm
No,
running.
you can't.
Gosh. I need to like invest in some better lasers on my like some better
Yeah.
guns.
Yep. Heck, yeah, you've wandered into a bad place.
Yeah.
It's a bad neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think in the case of Dream Daddy, the statement that the game is making by making that particular choice is vastly more valuable than any individual player's ability to do literally whatever they feel like.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of, I mean, I guess that's kind of a side point anyway. There was a thing that's not even think of.
Do you reckon I say? Do you reckon I can? Do
Yeah?
you want to jump?
Yeah.
We know we need
let's
to
do
name
it.
that last planet. What did we name?
Ah.
Do you want to grab the books?
Oh,
And we
yes,
can
'cause
name
we
that
didn't do it.
planet.
Yep. The one we
Trying
were
to
just
think of-
on.
Yeah, the one we were just on because we've been there before, but we didn't name it. All right, I'm gonna have one of these ones that's coated in sugar.
Okay.
I don't kind of looks tasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I find it weird that those ones, oh, sorry, that the sugar ones, there's two of them in the...
I totally expected to
Packet,
have
but-
ginger in them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's disappointing. I wish they did. Thanks, Explosive. Yes.
Oh no, I got chocolate on my face.
We like to debate the philosophy and ethics of almost everything.
It's fine. I don't have chocolate on my face anymore.
Oh. But what is that planet called? So its most defining feature is that it reminds us of coastal Australia, and it has really aggressive sentinels.
Yeah. Well, how much? Did it have any? I think it also had like no
fauna.
No fauna was the other thing that was interesting.
Ooh. Okay. Is it? Do we want a construct of some kind
Maybe.
as a name?
Modron? Did we already name something
name
Modron?
some- I thought we might have. If not, I thought we had.
Or did we talk about naming this one Modron? I reckon we talked about naming this one
did.
Modron.
Was it in this book? Because I don't think... No, it wasn't in here. What is monodrone? Oh, yeah, these things. Oh, yeah, modrons.
Oh, they're not individuals, so a monodrone, yeah. So these are Modrons, though. We'll name this one Modron.
Yep. Yep. Modrons are beings of absolute law that adhere to a hive-like hierarchy. They inhabit the plane of Mechanus and tend to its eternally revolving gears. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like this planet.
Do you remember that time we went to Mechanus?
Yeah!
That was badass.
That was really good. We played this campaign ages and ages ago where it was back in our steampunk phase. Where everything was very steampunk, and there was like a god of...
That was the Gear Lord.
There was the Gear Lord, god of mechanics, and we went to the plane of Mechanus, and it
Oh.
was all very cool.
Ah, why did it do that? Oh, wait, that's how I do this. Do I have fuel in my warpy drive? No. Wait, do I? This screen is difficult. Okay, we've named the system. Wait, no, we haven't named this. Did we name that system yet? No, we haven't given it a name.
Ah, okay. Does anyone in chat? So for the systems, we've been giving them names of like people's characters from games. So if you have like a role-playing game character or something that seems sort of vaguely appropriate, doesn't have to be. So if anyone has like a name of a role-playing game character that they've played in the past, or
There's lots of planets in this system that have no or little fauna, except for Dreamer, which has lots.
okay, so not a druid name then.
No.
Okay. Trying to think if I have any suggestions.
I mean, we could name it after your character that's about the absence of fauna.
I'm supposed to say Kafka. Ah, as in you referencing Kafka, the real life person, or another person called Kafka.
I mean, that's one of the things is like so many D&D characters are just named straight up after.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's good. Oh wow.
Hmm?
A cockroach monster. Of course. Oh, of course. Okay. I see where the name comes from. And Gravitron says Arturio. Tell us about Arturio.
What's that, hi, Gravitron?
Yeah, hi. Wow. The idea of playing what is his actual name? The character, Gregor Samsa. Is that his name?
Yeah.
As a role-playing game character is amazing and horrific.
Alright, let's try jumping.
We can always name it later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once we got a name for it.
An Elvish Rogue. Arturio and Elvish Rogue. Yeah, that was it too.
There's an Atlas station here. Cool.
Ooh.
Warp!
Warp.
Pew! I was wondering if we had a copy of Metamorphosis at hand.
Oh, I mean, I have my nice copy.
Yeah, somewhere.
Which gave me a very beautiful copy of Metamorphosis and other stories for my birthday a couple of years ago.
So, Doc Joyed has been to a lot of these systems before us,
Oh,
but often not named any of the planets or anything.
weird. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. What is that thing that's floating in front of you? Is that a space station?
Hold up. I'm just renaming this.
Are you gonna call it Kafka?
I was gonna call it Arturio.
Arturio. Sure.
Arturio.
Cool. Sweet.
It's an Station.
Ah, yes, I was gonna say it looks different.
You haven't seen one of these yet, have you?
I think I might have seen one in my game.
I know.
Oh no, I have seen one in your game. This is the one that had all of the, like, lots of glass floor and stuff. Looked really sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell us it.
I thought that was just a one-off thing.
I thought I was genuinely going to crash there.
Yep.
It's so
Ominous.
so Sith.
Uh-huh. Amazing. It's really interesting because it's like, this is the thing that I find fascinating about this game, is I'm never quite sure what they want us to think of the Atlas.
Why is the all black this time?
Oh yeah. That's different.
What?
Do you know what I mean though? Like,
Yeah.
the way that they,
Yeah.
the way it impacts the story and the way they present it are sort of
Then the callbacks would
slightly different.
clarify. So here's the thing. I wonder if this is what happens when you have a game written about a real this is a sci-fi game written about the existence of an actual monotheistic deity force,
Right.
presumably by a bunch of game devs that aren't like necessarily religious themselves completely. Target life form detected.
Ooh, I didn't. So ominous.
Gosh.
You encounter a big black thing floating in space. Roll for persuasion.
Free warp cell.
Oh,
Free warp cells.
2 free warp cells. Seems
Interact
good.
with the unity of Umlia.
I love those weird little.
They look like sheepies to
They
me.
do look like sheep. Something. Whoa.
I don't know any of those words in Atlas.
God.
That's terrifying.
That is terrifying. Ugh.
Another Atlas interface. How many of these constructs exist in the deep void? How long have they been slumbering, waiting for a traveler? Have they been expecting me? Am I somehow chosen? The Atlas crafted this existence. The Gek, the Vakim, the Korvax, the stars that fill the skies, and the hatred that burns within the deep. Every world that turns and every form that lives, the Atlas offers it all. Consent, refuse, or leave.
Interesting.
And this is the thing, right? Like, it keeps just saying... It feels like it's doing the Spec Ops The Line thing, but more, like... more overtly, right? It keeps saying you can step off this story.
Yeah.
You can stop consenting to this story. This is your choice if you continue this. And I'm doing it because I want to see the story. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. How I feel about... I take the gift of knowledge. Certain in my decision. All doubts are silenced. The stars await me. Englobed shade. This Atlas shell holds the remains of a parasitic space-borne life form, most likely of extra-dimensional origins.
What? Okay. What does it do? Wow. Oh, target life form.
Visit life forms and ask about my location.
Aha. Okay.
All right.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, this game is playing interesting games, like interestingly with my understanding of like consent in games and like.
Yeah. Yeah, in that it's more explicit.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like if you want to play the game.
Well, no.
Well, that's true. It's saying that there is a way to play this game, and you have to consent to it.
You reckon? I don't feel that that's what it's saying. I feel like it's saying, to me that doesn't seem like an obvious choice necessarily.
Right. Interesting. Whereas to me, it seems like the game design is telling you to move in a specific direction.
Actually, well, there is a factor here, which is that usually as a player, if the game design tells me I have to move in a specific direction,
you move in the opposite direction.
So
yeah.
So to me, I'm like, oh no, I just like being asked as opposed to having to put in effort to not follow what they want me to do.
Okay, what's that? There's a space station on the other side of this
planet.
Unknown planet. But over here, no, I need to go to the space station actually. On account of it's the whole way around that planet though. Gosh darn it. I think. Or is it in front of the planet? Okay, it's in front of the planet.
Space station. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, it's just very close to the planet, I guess.
It's just very near.
Yes.
The Atlas stuff is
Whoa!
so ominous. You're right. I totally agree, Leafington. It's okay, I'm fine. I can fly spaceships. Gosh. You don't see me bouncing off of it. That's not a thing that ever happens.
No, I have never seen that happen.
Good, I'm glad we have an understanding. Oops. I want to go in, please. Normally I get vacuum cleaned.
There you
The
go.
lights come on to say I'm too close to something.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go, we got there in the end. And that's the thing, right? It's playing with my emotions in a really interesting way.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing this game being like, no, I want to see the story that was written, right? I want to follow the narrative. But at the same time, the narrative is like, like really repulsive.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
ominous, scary, you're doing the wrong thing, you're going against your principles of not, like, you know, your principles of like freedom and stuff, yeah. It's totally like, it's doing that thing where it's making the Sith path hard to follow.
Nothing ominous about freeing space Satan. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if it's just space Satan, I'll be happy.
That's actually fine, yeah.
Hi, technology merchant. Cool. We know entity, Korvax, and Viking. We don't know many of these words.
That's a lot of text. Presumably, they do the same things as usual, though.
The life form offers me blueprints for exosuit upgrades in exchange for nanite clusters. Its facial lighting brightens as it sees me. It produces multiple data pads, held with perfect balance from the tips of its silicon fingers.
Oh, hey, Ken.
Hi, Kane.
Welcome to space.
I think Kane may have been replaced with a Kane unit. Was it what? A Kane sphere? Kane orb?
Is that a thing?
What were they called? Were they orbs? Were they cores? A Kane core.
Oh,
Kane has been replaced with a Kane core
I don't know what that is.
from Portal.
Aha.
Shield boost, toxin suppressor. There was one that want to analyze a tau. Need to be a trial candidate. I don't know how high
yeah,
above
that's the one.
my current level.
Yeah, which increases
Trial
the
count.
Yeah. That'd be really good.
I'm basically saving up nanites for
Yeah,
that.
I think that's a very good decision.
Do you want some lens flare?
So much lens.
Help! I've turned into J.J. Abrams!
Yeah. Kane has learned the get word for space.
Sell items from inventories. Sell the Gragra. Sell the Pugnium. Wait, I should probably talk to these people before I sell any more stuff, just in case.
Oh yeah, can they teach you more words?
Warrior!
Oh no, that's all we know.
The downbeat lifeform is studying the image of another young warrior on their pad.
It's this!
The pictured warrior looks virile and impressive. They have facial tendrils that are outstretched. They appear rich and of good breeding stock. The look in their eyes is sultry. The lifeform looks at me with questioning eyes. It clearly needs someone to talk this through with.
I've found this one before. I love this one.
I can't accept on the Vikings' behalf.
No. Okay.
Acceptance.
Advise acceptance.
I mean,
Oh, well.
I think
do you think
speakers
they should-
throughout the facility play orchestral music. The lifeform shares some of the dowry they receive.
Isn't that good?
Oh!
They got married. They got married.
Viking romance makes me really happy for some reason.
Mhm.
Actually, just romance.
Your romance in general, but particularly because the Viking are such a warlike and aggressive race. It's nice when you get to see them also doing love stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The lights on this lifeform's casing are wide and dim, but they turn to talk. But as they turn to talk, their mask becomes momentarily blank. They swiftly come back online, but I can't help feel that their piercing gaze, that their piercing gaze is that of a different entity altogether. Nonetheless, they seem keen to communicate. Please teach me words. Technician entity Haluz teaches me a word of their language. I've learned the Korvax word for Atlas.
Nice.
Nice. Engineering entity Urk.
Oh dear. Yep.
The Korvax seems absorbed in a complex puzzle. I see them sorting codes, layering images, deciphering ancient runes. The symbols are reminiscent of those I've seen on monoliths scattered this galaxy. I'll give assistance. I tell the Korvax what I've learned, but they claim they've already tested such theories without success.
Ah, dang.
Okay.
Ooh.
Scared. Please. Please. I wish I knew what that other word was.
Yeah.
I startled the electronic life form from their work. They greet me politely, but when they see my broadcaster, they begin to vibrate with fear. The entity's voice quavers, and their mask slowly turns into a single dilated red light. They clearly want to get back to their research work, but they are too terrified to look away from me. The more I try to calm them, the more the poor thing convulses with fear.
Oh. I think you should leave them alone.
The life form's unseen overseers thank me for my diplomacy. I received something that will help me on my journey.
Life forms unseen overseers.
Yep. I received
What is
nanite
that?
clusters.
What does that look
Yeah,
like?
right?
What happened though? That's very interesting.
Golly. I want to look and see where I'm up to with the Korvax. I need to get 6 more Korvax standing before I'm a trial candidate and can get the thing I want, the Tau.
Right. The animal looky thing.
The animal looky thing.
Yeah. For looking at animals.
I wonder if I can give you anything else that I have. Yep, I know all those words. A multitude of processes appear to be working within the electronic life form. There's one, however, a very simple and inelegant one, that's devoted to conversing with creatures of low intelligence.
That's you.
Right now, a fraction of that process seems to be directed at me. I don't have a
Rude.
Corvex convergence cube. Okay. I'll leave then. I bid farewell to the Corvex. Also, I feel like their data pads are like, remind me, because they're like, based on the like thing on the back, it reminds me of like the old, was it a Motorola? There's a Motorola Android tablet that I think feel like all the Corvex use.
Yeah. Right.
I've met 20 aliens now. It's giving me a big.
Understand anything? I mean, true. True that.
I feel like they're all being like really like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, honey? Wow. Can you get the batteries?
Yeah, exactly.
Good job, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, because that's the thing too is, like, it's funny. I always think it's funny to call them aliens because they're not aliens. They live
yeah,
here.
right? Exactly. We're the aliens. And now we know what we look like because we've met another one of our kind.
Well, no.
Another traveller.
Another traveller. That doesn't mean
That's
that they
true.
look the same as us.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
just in case.
Oh, yes. Yes. Daggerad Linux Power has followed. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Selling all this shit.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah. I'm rich. I got like nearly $500,000.
You do. That's great. But what you need is an animal-looky thing.
What I need is the love of the of these robot people.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see John's sad tweet today?
No.
John came up with the saddest story for today,
Oh no.
which was all he did was just combine two headlines, which was the two headlines were, in the future, your sex robot may be hacked to kill you,
I saw that one. Yeah.
and also, in the future, the other thing was, in the future, euthanasia may continue to be illegal.
Oh, that is so fucking
That's so
sad.
sad,
That is a terribly sad and quite complex story.
isn't it? Like just from those two
Wow.
headlines.
Wow, that's art.
Yeah. She just went through that guy. It's fine.
Yeah, I know.
Now, do we want to go to this planet or do we want to go to the one that has the?
Whoa!
Why do they do this? Can't they just like,
Was
like
they
what?
unwarping? Is that what
Yeah,
coming out
unwarping.
of
They.
warp?
I feel like
Wow.
I feel like they do this thing right,
I kind of love it.
where they feel the need to like pull a handbrakey in front of like travelers. They're like, hey, there's a traveler. Let's spin our tires.
Yeah. Leaving to note, you can't shoot your gun inside buildings.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Which is occasionally annoying because if you go into one of the abandoned ones and it has those tentacle things in there, you can't kill them.
We're gonna go to the target life form, aren't we? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I reckon. Let's do that.
I like the way it works out that you're trying to get to like that icon.
Mm.
I wonder if I can. Wait, Cammy told me that I can do this.
What is that?
Recharge the pulse engine while I'm driving with a quick command.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. You can only murder what? You can only murder outdoors.
Yeah, and you never meet anyone outdoors.
Yes, right. So yes, you can. Yeah, you can't murder.
That
the
hadn't occurred to
NPCs.
me. You never meet anyone
no,
outdoors.
you never meet anyone outdoors. That's true. Why? What do they know that we don't know?
They're stuck inside because to go from one place to another would require traveling, and only we can do that.
That's why we're called travelers. It's not because we come from far away. It's because
We're capable of leaving the house.
I mean, that's debatable.
Wow, this is getting to be a much darker planet than I expected.
Oh yeah.
Let's not be upside down. And that planet's changed colour as well,
Yeah.
from like a yellow to a blue, but I think that's
Yeah.
actually the atmosphere we're in.
Maybe. There's murderous travelers about.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's why
exactly.
you don't go outside.
Don't leave the house, you might come across an adventurer. They might steal away your, like, murder you for your gold. The stories Kobold Mama told me about scary adventurers.
Exactly.
I need to go and watch the VODs for the new Roll20 Presents D&D game because I need to finish watching.
What new one?
They started playing a new one, a new D&D one,
Do I know about this?
and Elf is playing a kobold.
I don't think I know about this.
Oh, yeah. But I need to finish watching the scroll first, at least
Right.
up
yes.
until the point where the thing happens, because I'm mostly in it for QQ.
Okay.
So I want to watch. I want to watch as much of QQ as I can, and then I'm gonna, because I don't have time to watch all the shows, and I feel bad. But I want to watch.
Don't feel bad.
Well, I want
not
to watch them
necessary.
all, but this is the closest we see to ever seeing anyone outside.
Ah, the official D&D campaign.
Yeah.
Ah, for the Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
That's lick of blob. Look at your helmet, friend.
Wow.
If you're-
Wow. So swish.
Priest entity. That's why.
Priest entity. Yep.
Priest entity Masimovsky.
Masimovsky. That's a great name.
Eh.
You know that's what that.
Insignificance does not register with the convergence. Of interest, but not worth it. But not of worth. Through the gabble of Artemis's translator, it is clear that I am yet to make an impact amongst the Korvax. I need to improve my reputation rank.
So hang on. So you were talking to them, but you were hearing.
Through Artemis's translator.
Oh.
But apparently only capable of doing it with priest entity Masimovsky.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Hello. Would you like to be friends? I need to make friends with your entire race.
That's gonna be challenging.
A multitude of processes appear to be working within the electronic life form. There's one, however, that's a very simple and inelegant one. Yeah, we know this. We know this spiel. It's talking to me, and I'm
Talking
stupid.
down to you.
Dialect help. Teaches me a word of their language. A word for station. You want a Korvax convergence cube? I don't have any of those. I should go and find some. What do you want? Korvax convergence entity traveler. Yeah. Uh-huh. Y'all are just all about them convergence cubes.
I mean, that's fair.
They teach me a word of their language. It's the word for oxides. Should we go and explore this planet?
Yeah.
First off,
What if we-
has anyone left any luggage around that includes Korvax convergence cubes?
Well, exactly.
I feel like whoever makes the green containers should probably be like held accountable for how like not rugged they are, because I don't think I've seen one so far that isn't damaged.
Yeah.
They're always damaged.
Andrew is playing an 8-foot furball in that same campaign.
Oh yes, that's
Amazing.
right. Yeah, I want to see Furbold Kobold friends.
That's so hard to say. That's great.
Just stealing people's luggage, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Wow, that's an ominous looking trade terminal.
So when you landed here, though, did we take notice of what it said about the planet?
We didn't, shall we look?
Yeah, let's see what it says.
It is warm, there are minimal sentinels, bountiful flora but sparse fauna.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, let's fly around a bit. Bit of a look.
I wonder if there's any question marks within walking distance. By walking distance, I mean 2 minutes away.
Yeah, because it is something hot here. Hot here.
Yeah, it's hot.
Wow, that's an ominous, glowy looking cave over there.
What? 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 Nani? Too many warp cells.
You should charge your thing. You can just put the warp cells in the drive.
Yeah, exactly. Good move.
Ta-da. Oh, I did them both at the same
Did
time.
them both at the same time. Cool. Shielding shards. I feel like there's not going to be... Oh, I've got it. That fox is in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So shall we scan from the ship rather than...
Yeah.
I hate...
Yeah.
I'm here, friend. You can unquestion
Yeah,
mark.
it's a weird place to put the question mark too for these ones.
Yeah.
So you have to go right down to the bottom, and there aren't any ladders back up. All reactor. So you have to like.
I feel like I need to
back up.
like... I wondered if I could build the thing that... No, I think I have to go through another thing. To like mark a position so that I can find this place again easily, because I worry that I'm going to have trouble finding you this friendo again.
Oh, because you need to come back to this specific person.
Yeah. Marker management is still not amazing.
Yeah, true.
I feel like one of the things I love about that particular cruise is watching Elf explore like different parts of her own identity and like the things she's like dealing with as a person through D&D characters,
Oh yeah, yeah.
right? Like,
Yep.
or at least it seems like that to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think a lot of people do that.
Yep.
Particularly, I think people who are kind of aware that that is a thing that you can and may do in role-playing games seem to do it more.
Yeah.
Like, I know I do that intentionally sometimes.
I mean, there's a reason you play a lot of child characters.
Yeah, it's true. There is. Yep, absolutely.
Because that's the thing about, like, you're a person who's...
Interrogating
Like,
my
your inner
relationship.
child is loud.
It is, and I'm interrogating my relationship with age, I guess. aren't
Yeah,
I?
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like role-playing games as a space to do that. As a space to kind of, like, sandbox your personality.
That's a really good way of describing it.
Cool. There's this one has the clover.
Yeah, the clover's here.
Clover.
The clover,
I love
we found the clover.
We found a bunch of places that didn't seem to have them, but I thought in the very first version that these were what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know.
Ubiquitous?
Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. To all of the little huts, and I love the fact that no matter how far you went in the galaxy, everyone has little pots of clover in their house.
Like that, they get all their pot plants from IKEA.
Yeah, that's the one kind of plant you can buy.
Yep.
If my personality doesn't like sandboxes. I mean, yes.
I mean, what does that say about all the characters I play though? Because I play so many like surly, shitty, lonely teens.
Yeah, what does it say?
Well, I don't like this conversation now. Let's change the topic.
You don't want to scrutinize your personality that closely?
Well, no, I'm actually like, yeah, I'm interested because like I can play like, I also enjoy playing like big friendly mums and things, but like my default does seem to be the surly like loner, tough and cool teenager,
Yeah. Interesting.
which is a weird thing. Like considering how much I need people.
Well, but maybe that's part of it. Like, I think sometimes you're sandboxing and playing with things that you don't get to explore in real life.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah.
or, things that are antithetical, is that the word I want?
Yep.
To your own experience. So, like, maybe it's you don't like being so reliant on people.
Maybe.
So you like to play someone who don't give a shit about anyone and see what that feels like.
I mean, my sister is actually like pretty loner, tough and cool. So like I feel like there is probably a desire there to be like, I wish I were that.
Yeah. Yeah, Big Bag Kaiju says, do the characters you prefer to play mirror who you are, who you want to be, or who you would only ever be in a fantasy life? I think it's a mixture. At least for me, it's a mixture.
The ancient marker hums at a frequency that burrows deep into my being, filling me with the voices of the Korvax echoes. This one's called Rory G. Zopel's Restless Sleep. The Sentinels forbid all destruction. The Sentinels forbid entity disconnection through violence. There is a way of peace and fulfillment. Theirs is a way of peace and fulfillment, of logic and probability. They teach us that each life's value, from the smallest to that which gives life to all others, is equal.
And then you kill them all.
I
for
do like
their
doing
precious
I do like
barrels.
doing a murder on them.
Terrible.
My knowledge of the Korvax convergence increases, and I've learned the Korvax word for bless. Oh, bless.
Bless.
My rank with the Korvax has increased. Excellent.
It would make an amazing dice. I was thinking that too, the thing that was floating there.
Yeah, what shape was it? I didn't
I
pay
don't know how
attention.
many sides it had, but I loved the texture.
It wasn't any of the platonic solids.
No, too many sides.
I'm finding there's been a patch. There's been a patch in this week because the way these question marks are deploying is different.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, it's just one of
It's
these.
these things. It's the if you want, you can blow these up and take the resources.
Can I just? Oh, I thought you had to. I thought you had to be a
Oh, you're gonna
Oh, really?
Ah, I see. You can't just do that.
Do you want to start a fight?
Just wait.
Oh wait,
It
my
might
weapon
not
charge
fight
is
you.
depleted.
It might not fight you. I'm not sure if it's gonna fight you. Wait, just wait and see.
Easy just thing I don't do a murder.
I am suggesting you don't do a murder.
I could do a murder though.
But you could
He's
not
right there.
but
He's
you
full of
could
delicious
not
nanites.
do a murder.
Hey, what's that? Hey me! Ah!
Alright,
And
now,
then you tried to do a murder on
now you can
me.
do a murder.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
It's alright, it's just a pug.
I know, but
There's another one.
I know. I'm
Thing.
trying to free up space so that I get the pugnium. When I fool. Get out of the sky. Where's your friend?
I cast a heatron. Was it? Wow.
Icosahedron.
I cast a heatron.
12?
No, I thought. Oh, I don't know.
I'm good at numbers.
I'm good at numbers.
Is that I got a thing for killing a certain number of?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, incoming storm.
Let's, right. Let's save and then get into the thing before Gandalf arrives. And then that joke needs to I need to stop saying that joke, but also I find it funny every time. So maybe not. Yep, alright, it's warm. It's real hot. Do we want to take a quick little break?
Sure, yep. You can do that.
Alright, let's do that.
Alright. We'll take a break. We're back in 5 minutes or so.
Alright, back soon.